Hey friend, that's a great question, and I'd like to provide you a little bit of clarity on whether a career in physics makes sense or not. First of all, a career in physics is a very broad definition because physics is everywhere and there are tons of different career paths. So for me, I'll walk through my career journey a little bit and then provide some context and other career opportunities for you as you're on your learning journey. Additionally, quick shameless plug, there is a link in my bio for a Discord, and I made a space for like office hours. So if you want to drop questions like this about what you want to be when you grow up and what real world engineering looks like, there's a space to collaborate there. So feel free to check it out if you're used to that context. So anyway, for me, I studied mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering has a lot of physics in it. You go through, I think I had to take 5 different core physics classes as part of my program. And then you actually like relearn physics based on reality. So a lot of physics initially is built off of ideas like frictionless surfaces and things that aren't really representative of reality. And then once you get into the weeds of actual design engineering, you have to navigate things like losses from friction and all these other challenging aspects of reality. And when you get into the real world of making medical devices like I do, you have to account for things sliding against each other, and you need to understand like how much force can a human hand put into a mechanism that will then eventually close on tissue and cut and seal it predictably. And what if someone has a really weak hand? Can you design a mechanism that accomplishes that? So I use physics every day, and you basically build an intuition about how it works. That said, there are folks in other engineering disciplines that leverage different pieces of physics. For instance, electrical engineers use a lot more of the ECE kind of physics, things like how electrons move through circuits, which I have a solid understanding of, but I don't use that heavily within my sphere of influence, but I collaborate with a lot of electrical and computer science engineers. Now, where I want to help you understand a discrepancy is if you major in physics, that is a different path, and you can still get careers with that degree, but it's a little bit more niche and challenging. You're typically looking towards getting a certification after you graduate to be able to teach like high school level physics, or you progress in academia towards a master's and a PhD so that you can teach physics at a college level. And if you get a PhD, you're basically doing academic research to like push the understanding of physics just a nudge more forward. So you can kind of get out of the application space. If you want to drift towards industry applications of physics, I would recommend engineering, like mechanical engineering, which is what I do, or I mean, even like bridge design and buildings from civil engineering leverages physics. So hopefully that's helpful. Feel free to follow for more, and if you have questions, drop them on Discord.